a couple tools that you can use. Yeah, cause there's a lot we need to talk about. So we gon' kick it like we chillin' at the barbershop. BS Talk. BS Talk. BS Talk. This is BS Talk. Yeah. BS Talk. BS Talk. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Queen Key BS Talk. So today we will be talking about, do people cheat because they're bored? So we're gonna ask that question to a guy first. Dre, how do you feel about people cheating because they're bored?
Personally, it's multiple reasons. Age is a factor. Where you at in your relationship, and whether or not you have like a steady relationship. That long distance stuff, I don't know. That's kind of how do you classify that? You know what I'm saying? Because by me, and in most cases, they want to be easy to that.
So you saying having a long distance relationship, more than likely you're going to cheat. So it's not a bored thing. It's just that because of the time.
Yeah, because of the distance, the time, and the ease.
What about phone sex? I mean, phone sex, FaceTime.
So men really don't get into
That's
no
not
phones.
real.
That ain't.
That's not real.
So, Roxy, how do you feel about people cheating because they're bored?
Interesting subject. Since 2021, I've always been a cheater until 2021. And weird, the guy that I'm dating now, it is long distance. Cheated on everyone at some point in time. I don't even know if it's really considered cheating if I never truly committed when it started. Yeah, I've been a cheater. I don't start off cheating. I get bored or I rebel. It's immature behavior. I'm 40 now. So at 40, it's like, it's over. When you're older, you know your worth. You kind of just chill. But yeah, I'm cheating on the long distance. And it blows my mind because the temptation is there, the urge is there, but I'm with a really awesome guy. It gives me the room to do what I want. Phone sex is popping. I got sex with myself regardless. So phone sex is popping, shower sex is popping. I have the toy and he can work remotely from his phone. Yeah, and go straight to your G spot.
I read about that.
What?
Yes, I met
So, how long has the long distance thing been going on?
It'll be a year, and it's been great. And I've been good for we see each other maybe once a month. He'll travel to me, but on the flip side, I mean, this man is I don't want him in my business. I don't want a local man in my business. So it works out, and eventually we're gonna get in the same city and continue to grow. But it's good to me. I don't miss a package, a shop, or dress.
So, do you think you don't cheat because the money is there? Is it?
Yeah, I think the money is amazing, and the sex is great, and he's a good guy. Like, and to be honest, I don't cheat because I don't want to hurt him. He's the first guy I have a conscience. I have a conscience. I would cheat, like clean out the bed, get in the shower, come home, make his eggs, and still go to work and act like I've done nothing.
So you're cheating because you have a conscience.
Yeah, I'm growing up.
So you don't want to hurt him?
No, not at all.
She's not self-sabotage.
No, not at all. I just realized like, why commit to someone when I'm cheating? I'm good at cheating.
I'm good on you.
I'm good at caught. And if I get caught, I just handle it like a Caucasian woman. Where do we go?
Yeah. So normally you just don't. Normally you don't care because if you cared, then you wouldn't. You wouldn't do it at all, right?
And this thing's pretty cool. We got a good thing going. So I don't cheat. I'm pretty good to him. I'm honest. And as far as I'm honest, I mean, truth. I banged him in 20 minutes and I'm
So the first time y'all together, you fucked
20 minutes. Yeah.
Mm. So you never worried about that y'all had sex the first time you met him?
No, it was
So
great.
do you think it's the same thing for him? You think he thought about it differently because he had sex with you the first time? You think he?
He was door dashing thinking for me. We're just honest. I just met somebody I can be honest.
So you feel like he's honest with you?
We got no choice. We got great things going. And we've invested too much into it.
Now,
No, I'm not cheating.
but this is my opinion as a woman. Most of the time when a man has sex with a woman on the first date, it's like they think of you as a certain kind of way, like they don't respect it.
But I don't
And
respect
I'll just ask a guy's opinion on it. Like having sex on the first date, how
It all depends how I feel about it. It's gonna be a snatch and dash, or if it's something that I want to do. Interest level. If I'm really, right, but if the interest is really high, I'm not gonna snatch.
but if you do.
She might end up in the category of everybody. One of those.
What's everybody else like?
You just say it.
I don't forgot your name.
Oh,
You just one of the numbers.
Oh.
One of them.
Jay-Z, what's your name? That song?
I think he invited it.
It's a
but I wasn't
Jay-Z.
going.
It's a Jay-Z song. What's your name?
So he tried it with you and
He
said,
says all the time. It's so funny. Like we have a really beautiful relationship now. He says all the time. And Boozy, I wasn't going. Like I found out what his interests were, his hobbies, and like we're gonna really like. I mean, this is just one. It's only 16 ounces. It's 1,000. I mean, there's so much more to me. And I mean, just as easy as I was, he was too. It took two.
Because he was DoorDash.
Yeah, hello.
but
DoorDash
men normally.
And I mean, hello.
I mean, but the way of the world is it's like it's okay for a man to have sex on the first date, but for a woman, it's not ladylike to have sex on the first date. Or you get in this category of, like he said, somebody forget your name, or they put you in a category as being a whore. She does that all the time. They think about you being differently, so they treat you differently. So not to say that he did, but a lot of times guys won't respect it, and so they won't just be having sex with you. They'll be having sex with other people because they'll feel like you're doing the same thing. Now, I mean,
Not
No.
necessarily.
okay,
Nah. Because it's been a few, in my life, first time, first date, whatever, and we've had a long relationship. Multiple months, however. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we smashed on the first time, but it was an interest level, almost like build up, seeing them like wait over time, not necessarily one on one, but at this
so you were seeing them previous
like
to
around,
smashing,
all the set.
so never like
One-on-one.
Not really a one on one thing, but when it did become a one on one, it was pretty bad. So, and it went further than that. It wasn't just like one. So it would be in some cases good and
because it was a good breakup.
yeah, it was
It was
everything was mutual. Everything
It was mutual with the.
how everything came about, how we got together, how we separated. For the most part, everything wasn't mad at each other.
Okay.
Had a moderate understanding.
So do you think y'all ever was really serious in the first place or something? Because people get into relationships and fall into people for a reason. Like you're banging her on the first date might have been, that was good. I want some more. So I'm gonna keep saying it. It really wasn't, I'm banging her because this is my wife, because a man knows we having sex, I want this to be my wife. It goes further than just the sex. You already know.
That's another reason why I made cheat. You know what I'm saying? Because you have no intention
Mm,
of. Now, I say men because I'm a man.
yeah.
I can't speak on the behalf of the woman. Me personally, I've cheated in the past because I knew this wasn't going too far.
Mm.
You know,
The new
so
pussy.
the old pussy, the new pussy, it wasn't gonna be anything that lasted, anything that was gonna be long term.
Okay.
So can you tell this in the beginning?
It's
Yeah.
not so much the beginning, it's after you've been with them. So
Or-
maybe a few months, maybe a year.
And he would be in my,
You know what I'm saying? Just because um people play whatever you want them to be at any given time.
Mm.
So you're in a representative?
first
For
time
the
I
most
know.
part.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like don't get me started.
Yeah. Hey.
No. Anyway, only thing I'll say, I've been married. I have two kids, mother. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So I've been through some things. I've seen a lot. You're 40, I'm 48. Okay? Working on 49. And I played in the street. I did the straight up and down, mid, all that good stuff. And like I said,
So Jake, do you feel like people cheat because they're bored?
I think it really depends on how you define boredom. Whether it's, are you tired of something, your attitude,
bingo.
that's normally,
What is the attitude? Is the attitude towards having sex, or is
no,
the attitude?
no, her whole attitude, period. It ain't even got to be about sex,
It's the
Are you communicating with her?
But, okay, so, I,
Like,
well, it could be her attitude towards lack of appreciation.
okay,
Uh,
and everything.
It could be her attitude towards communication.
Mhm.
It could be her attitude. Her not want to be in her place.
Mm.
And trying to play your role and yours. So I think it really depends on how you
bored. So, the perspective of let's describe bored as being, you know, been having sex for 10 years and I want to try something new. Let's do,
two-way street though.
yeah, so with it being a two-way street, is it okay, or what should you do in that situation? So do people cheat because they're bored, because somebody ain't interested
Well,
in them no more?
a lot of times it could be lack of interest in what the man actually wants. Sometimes she might be like, I'm just not into that. When he get to the point, I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna stop wanting what I want just because you don't want to do it.
So did you want that in the beginning, or you're wanting that now?
I mean, what we want. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is that being able to change, like you may not was, let's say you may not was putting on heels and putting on lingerie in the beginning, but I want you to do that now. So if she's saying I ain't doing it, if that's what he want, then she should be able to.
I don't give a damn if it was in the beginning, middle, or end. If
Never.
that's what he wants, and if you saying no, don't be mad at somebody else is saying yes.
but I disagree. I disagree, and I'll tell you why. Because Mary J. Blige stated in her, when she was divorcing her husband, Kennedy, and she stated that when he was cheating, he was coming home saying, wear your hair like this, look like this, start doing this. He was wanting her to almost start giving him the things that the other one was doing, things that Mary J. Blige wasn't even doing. So-
what she doing?
He had it twisted. He
So-
had it twisted. He was messed up.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
Because that's your wife. Your wife should be the standard.
It
You know
should.
what I'm saying? Whereas your side piece should have one purpose for the most part.
For being serving and
But see, I'm a side piece and like, I'm a total sub. I never had issues with wondering, did she do it? Because I'm like, oh,
I don't do it.
I'll do it. I'm like,
And that's just like what
okay.
they're saying, like,
Yeah.
why is this person not doing it anyway? If he's asking for it, or if she's asking, because he goes both ways. So if you as a woman is asking for him to do certain things, then he should more than likely be. And if you're asking, because it's a communication thing.
it's a
So if you're asking for something,
I mean, I
then you
think,
should be able to.
It's
I
a
mean, if you
compliment.
with somebody, she damn near supposed to be your fucking queen. She's supposed to be the one filling your fucking fantasy. Now, when she get to the point that she's like, no, she's not gonna do it, and some men still fucking cheat, even if the sex is fucking good.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, it really all fucking depends.
Because cheating ain't always about
It's
the
not about
sex.
the sex.
not.
It could be you come across a hell of a woman. You know, hell of a personality, open minded. Shit, she down.
So if cheating not always about the sex, is my man cheating because somebody else is communicating with him?
That's
Was that
emotional.
better?
You don't.
So is he cheating if somebody else is giving him them compliments and you're not?
They might cut that ego a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
It's like someone might stroke that ass a little bit.
Them a lot of appreciation.
A relationship is like a credit score. You gotta keep at it. Like, if you don't pay attention to it, it's gonna drop. Because everything y'all saying in my head, I'm like, no, I compliment my man. Because when I see him looking a little good, losing too much weight, different cologne, I'm on his ass. Because you better understand, like, I'm changing his makeup. Like, they're gonna see me too. So it's like so we have to continue to compliment each other. You just set some boundaries. I wouldn't do anything that's immoral or painful. So no, you're not gonna like DP me why I'm playing a little schoolgirl fetish. That's disgusting. But everything else, I'm with it. Yes, ma'am.
so
I mean,
so should you talk to your partner first? Like if something is going on in your relationship, should you talk to the person that you're with
yes.
first before going out here?
That's why they should be your friend. You should be honest. They should be your friend. That's why I'm learning in maturity. They should be your friend. You have to be honest. You can't talk with the wrong person.
So why you can't talk?
Because like I was having a conversation with somebody today, and this is what he said. He told me, he was like, my girl is everything that I want, except for the fact that she is not what I need in the bedroom. And this is what he told me. He was like, she said she likes something big, but I have to ask for it. He was like, I like eating. He was like, I get pleasure off of eating you. He was like, but if I go down on her, stop, I'm not really in the mood.
She just doesn't like that.
She doesn't like to have sex. Said that.
With him.
But no, that's no. But what I'm trying to say is,
Whatever he's out and down.
like what I'm trying to,
That's something else that has to be recognized, whether or not a person
You gotta be.
if you're compatible or not. Because
actually.
you have some people who check all the boxes, but they don't check the box.
Shorts there.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then
So it depends on what box you're willing to let go because
Ooh, let's go deeper. Is your representative telling him in the boxes or your real self? Because the guy that I'm grooving with, it's my real self met him.
yes.
Whereas before, no, I would never tell that. Oh, something did. I do not got something.
But you don't put that out there. You
But
don't.
my new partner, absolutely, I tell the entire truth, and it's amazing.
Well,
It's so
see,
freeing.
if I
I
fuck
should
with
have not been lying.
the first night, you can't fix it. So you gonna know I like something.
Yeah, that's why I stopped jumping down because like you just can't suck everybody and sleep with that.
I used to have one guy that I would call him, and he would come to my job.
So that's what you want to do. You just like you're probably the one that they're cheating with.
But see,
Like besides they married and you're probably the one that they're saying, oh,
I've been the one
I
that's been cheating with. I've been cheating like maybe 15 plus years in this one marriage, and I think he loves his wife. I would say that he do because they have a beautiful thing. I watched them grow as a couple, and I never want to be a part of that. But She's chocolate ice cream, I'm vanilla. Every now and then he wants to scoop of vanilla. But now that I didn't cross over and I'm grooving with some guy, am I freaking out that he gonna get a scoop of ice cream? He probably. He better be a ninja or a fucking angel.
Him and his wife relationship isn't great in the bed. He having issues, bed issues, and
Yes.
he's actually using you for those bed issues.
Oh, absolutely.
It is not good there. So that's why I say it depends on the boxes that you're willing to let go, because I may not be good communicating. Oh, you can go communicate with another woman.
Yes.
But I'm
you know what I'm saying? But it's just about being real about it with your partner. You know, we've heard that on multiple occasions when relationships fall off and everything because of it down the line. At one point, money that person made was enough to satisfy you sexually. So I wasn't being satisfied sexually.
I agree.
Man, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that's why I can go with Roxy. So you're saying you in love basically with the money and sex. So what about when the money? Yeah, what about when the money stops? Can you still?
Not because it's not just the money.
Yeah, but see the sex. One thing I can't say is the sex ain't the same when the money is not the same.
Money gonna be the same. So I'm only attracted to like motivators and hard workers and thinkers. And
Yeah, but motivators and hard workers sometimes lose that motivation because
Oh,
they lose
yeah.
their jobs, they lose certain things.
And I lose
And
my
burn out.
forgiveness.
There we go. But you gotta see when you get married, you gotta know that my husband may not always have this money, so
But
I
see,
can't.
that's why
I gotta be with him.
But that's why in my mind, I am like a super cheerleader. Like, I don't think you should get to that point. Like, okay, like, in one part of my relationship, my guy wanted a total career change. I sat, I listened, I watched. The shit was chaos. I didn't have to work. I was in a situation where I didn't have to work. I got up and I got a job. I didn't want to do it. I'm like, fuck it, put me in, coach. This man is awesome to me. So I don't just leave like, oh, he's not motivated. No, I'm the producer. I'm the director. I'm in your ear. Like, okay, nigga, you don't want to do this? What are we doing now? Get up.
Oh, you
gonna do
all
that.
said.
I'm there.
But that still doesn't defeat the fact that he may not have the same money that he used to have. He may not be able to take you on the same trips. He may not be able to buy you the same clothes. Are you really?
Why are we poor? Why are we getting poor? That's what I don't understand.
It's
Because
not no shopping.
no, but here's the guy. I came with my own bag. I'm educated, so nigga, we got to eat. We can't get poor. That's the thing. Why am I sitting here sucking your dick? I'm gonna suck dick. I gotta go to work in the morning. But I'm sucking your dick so you can get up. You can go get this money, get in the shower. I'm laying your. I want to lay your clothes out an hour before you get up, but I love to see you make it. No, you fucking me. We're gonna make it. Fuck you, me.
But guys, answer this.
No,
Is
we're
it
gonna
not
make it.
true that women fall in love a lot of times with your money and what you are doing for them,
Yeah.
and then as soon as that stops, then they stop doing certain things. Like, why are you stopping as a woman? I know that I just lost my
Yeah,
job.
you're not gonna quit sucking my dick just because I done lost my job.
Yeah, the hell I
You
am.
still gonna be well.
She
I'm
stopped
still-
because
hey,
she let him
I'm-
stop getting her. I suck your mom, get to the interview. No.
Big sliding up in the leg. I don't give a damn what my financial situation is.
No, you're
But
right.
I know my fucking love.
No.
See,
No.
this is why men go find something else.
Yeah.
No.
Because as soon as the money changes, your attitude changes. I told you, that's the first damn thing I said. The
She's in
attitude.
the money chain.
It's communication. It's
No,
not
attitude is
No.
not the whole shit.
No.
She's in the money chain.
Wait.
Why is she in the money
You
chain?
can't help the money done.
Yes, the fuck she
Yeah,
can.
no,
Because
she can.
if he is out there getting it every fucking day, I'm not sitting there twiddling my motherfucking thumbs. I am stacking my nest egg. If I am the mature one, I'm not blowing my money on bags and dresses. I'm stacking though.
It's
So
not-
you better
it's
put
not-
that bag up there.
And like, oh, put me in.
But you still gonna get fucked for this, bro. Shit, man.
So you need to get to work, nigga. Shit is short. Or I'm gonna start cheating. You know where I came from?
No.
To them streets.
Wait. But that's your
Can I be okay?
But no,
Him.
that's
That's what I'm saying.
that's where people go wrong at. When you are in a relationship and you are married, when your man loses his job, it is your duty to still give him that same. It's your duty to give him that same respect, like he was going to work every day. You're pushing him to still be that $100 million man. You're still supposed to give him the same respect. That is motivation for him.
That's where he losing. My man lost 3 jobs in one night. I said, get up. I don't give a fuck if you burn CDs to be the best manager at McDonald's. We need these dollars. I need a paycheck. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go corporate America. I still ain't did it. You got about 2 weeks to mow because that last paycheck gonna run out. This little check gonna come in. You should already be looking. Every day I'm right there by. I'm a cheerleader. I need that bread.
Okay, but see, that's you.
And I'm eating dick from the back because I need them dollars. You fucking right. I'm here for the money. And we're gonna
But now,
we're gonna get it. That's what man, like it don't work like that. Ain't no down days.
yeah.
You mad?
So even
Ain't
when
no down.
okay, well,
Your mama did.
But on okay, so on the show Insecure, Lawrence went like he got laid off. Lawrence was laid off for a whole year. And Issa was up there
That's her fault.
like holding him down and stuff like that to the point that Issa cheated because Lawrence had exhausted everything that you seen. He exhausted everything. So what happens when the man, you got this cheerleader who's holding you down or whatnot, but now you're just in a slump and you've lost all
He
self-esteem.
need a therapist and he need God.
But Issa ended up cheating on Lawrence.
Because Lawrence was steady taking a pussy water ass jobs. I'm giving my man God, good dick sucking, some of my money, and I'm not cheating, bro. You need to get up
And I'm
and
gonna
get
give
it.
him anal too.
Yeah, I was thinking, nah, you getting anal right now.
yeah. People, please comment also so we can read your comments. You can comment on what we're talking about and we're reading.
Sometimes the man or the woman needs to bring their standards down a little when it comes to certain situations,
Like what?
just to get on. Like, if you can't get a job in your field, get a job.
Yeah, yes.
Motherfucker, get a
Yes,
job.
yes, yes.
It ain't gotta be in your field.
But that's because we keep up with society.
That some people because they want to keep up with society. Oh, that's the
Man.
kiss my ass.
Yeah.
You give a fuck about who the hell you with. You do what you gotta do.
To take care of your household.
Absolutely.
And make sure that at least they see you trying.
Mhm.
You might not be able to do much of shit in that household financially, but effort goes a long way. Your effort towards a person, for a person, goes a long damn way. It's changed my mind plenty of times about the person that I was with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I come in the door like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then over time, this person shows me. Look at them a whole nother way. You know what I'm saying? Person is actually alright. You know what I'm saying?
So do you cheat because you're bored, Cassandra?
No, I self-sabotage. It's nothing to do with boredom. It's just goes back to what Roxy said. I have an idea of what I want, and I feel like I give that. But if I don't receive it, then I cheat. Down to the stage where, like I have a situation, and I know for a fact that every time we have sex, being the best freak that I can be. But there's certain things that I can't get, and I have thought about cheating.
So you feeling like you can't just get all of what you want out of one person?
No, I feel like
That person is not committed.
that person is not committed. That person,
He's her on the
Like,
level
he's
that she's
selfish.
supposed to be.
Oh, I
He's
can't
selfish.
stand selfish love.
like I'm realizing that he's a selfish lover. Because like all I'm asking for is finger me, motherfucker.
Yeah,
I'm
oh.
sucking your dick. I'm blindfolding you.
Basically, a little foreplay.
Yeah, well, no, in the foreplay for him, it's like sucking my breast, and that's kind of cool. But like, I truly 100%, I like to be fingered.
Mm.
Like, if you finger me, you're gonna get the best head you're ever gonna get every time around.
But all fingers are not good.
Yes, they are.
All
Yeah.
everybody don't know how to do it.
My baby, yes, they are.
No, like, so, but like, I'm sitting here and I'm literally, like, I have come out and I've asked, can I have a girlfriend? Like, I have said, can I have a girlfriend? because you're not giving everything. And it's like, well, I'm gonna be better. But then the thing about it is like sometimes you sit here and you realize that okay, you have. Well, I had a therapist once, and this is what he told me. He was like, a relationship is 12 slices of a pie, and you have to figure out which one of those 12 slices is important to you. And then I had to rate that, and then I realized that XYZ is important to me because I'm gonna make sure that you're taken care of. Like my friend guy told me, he was like, I like Peggy. I have every time I see him, take his hands down. I'm about to sign.
Isn't it a beautiful thing?
Yes. Let me go put some lipstick on. Let's do the lipstick challenge.
It's a beautiful thing.
So coming into a relationship, I feel like what's happening is you're giving your all. Why do you make this a relationship if somebody not coming off gate with giving you your all? This is not a relationship. That's just a fuck off gate. Like, why would this become a relationship?
Now, see, there's
They
another
got other
thing.
problems.
Some folk get into, well, we all know some folk get into that once they're into it, have the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? Like I've had instances where the person was basically focused on leverage and everything. You know what I'm saying? As long as they had the upper hand, they felt like they could control, manipulate what the other person did. They didn't feel like that. So now you gotta hear about,
She needed that.
you know what I'm saying? You gotta hear a bunch of yes. Then you get older, basically. So forth.
Yeah, and that ain't cool. So
At all.
yeah.
So real quick,
comment.
we have a comment. And such is stating consistent money is security to women. Usually a man's emotional feelings are not taken into consideration when he can't provide. Since she feels her security is shaky, now the kitty rise up towards him. I disagree. It's not money.
It is.
It's not money for me.
It's money. Money is security. Money is security protection. Not money, but financial stability. But I guess my biggest fight is letting him get there. Like I'm so in tune with my man. I want to know if we put his body in his stomach hurt. His stomach hurt, he can't get to work. So now I am making a tea. You know, listen. You have a cold. Here's a tap. You gotta get out there. Cause I got a fucking heart disease. That there's no cure for. I get up every day. Nobody's playing pussy in this house. Get up. You need your dick sucked. You need 5 pumps in the dump. So I'm not letting him get there. So the kitty's never drying up because he's not gonna be fucking nobody else and giving her allowances and dresses and shit like that. No, my turn all the time. So my turn.
But some people are real greedy. Just because you're giving them all of, they can be getting all of it. Like I know men that can be getting all of the sex at the house. Like I'm talking about they having sex with you 2-3 times a day and still want some more on the outside. So a lot of times it doesn't matter, depending upon the man, because the man has to be ready to settle down. He has to be ready when it comes down to us women. We gotta know that some men ain't just ready to settle down.
She did another than my husband cheat on me, and that's just the pain getting back.
It's karma.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to just take that L. Like if I end up in a nice, beautiful house, comfortable situation,
I'm not
and
taking
he
that.
go, I'm gonna take it. Like I'm not gonna look for it because I have been sleeping with women's husbands and sleeping with them for
Okay,
years.
but here's the thing about
So
it.
if somebody end up sleeping with mine, he just better be cold. She better be a bomb ass bitch like me. Don't come interrupting our homes. He has a little appetite. You can be cooking a gourmet steak at home. Niggas still brought something like a burger.
Yeah.
So let the nigga eat a burger. Is at one point I was burger. Now I'm steak.
Okay.
So I'm at home
say
family.
48.
Yeah, I'm steaking.
So my whole thing is I don't think that men cheat because they're bored. I feel like or women, I feel like people cheat because it's a choice. I feel like they choose to go out there and do what they're doing. Some people don't actually talk to the other person, or sometimes they make the choice to just be like, dude, because Yeah,
It can be a serious issue.
Can it be hereditary?
Cheating?
It make you wonder,
Wow.
Can it be
like,
hereditary?
what, cheating or?
No.
or-
No, No,
Case.
correct.
cheating be hereditary.
Yes, here's why. Here's
No.
why. No, I'm about to say it. I'm about to say it. The same guy I was on the phone with today talking to him, he stated that everybody on his line of the family cheats.
Behavior.
From what is it hereditary? Is it something that you learned?
It's a learned
It's a learned
behavior.
behavior.
They say their uncle do it, but it's not hereditary.
So why is it not hereditary?
So just like you put shit
Yeah,
in
that's in your family.
Well, how do you know how does it?
Go up around them,
You know why it's a choice? Because just because your mama had diabetes and your grandma had diabetes don't mean that you have to have diabetes. You change your diet and eat a little bit different. You do something different. Don't do the same thing.
But Jay-Z's mother was gay. Jay-Z went into a relationship with Beyonce, cheating from day one. Jay-Z cheated up until after having Blue. So I'm sitting here saying is like I know you guys are saying it's not hereditary. I know you're saying like it's a choice, but where is it coming from?
The choice.
No, but who's making you decide?
The person that you're with. The person that you're with, because basically you looking at the TV, you looking at all different kind of things. You looking at BBLs right now.
Were we ever meant to be faithful?
That's
Yeah,
Is that why
no.
we fight it so hard? Is that why
No.
the temptation is so?
with us as black people, that was something that was taught. You know what I'm saying? Being unfaithful, that was taught. You know what I'm
We
saying?
was taught to be unfaithful.
Yeah, basically, because you're not, as a man,
Do you
you're
know-
not supposed to be with just one woman. That is
Let's
written
go back.
to.
Let's just go back to slavery.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If Mandingo was real. You know what I'm saying? They shipped a particular slave in general from plantation to plantation because he could do well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where's the faith in that?
But the
You
thing,
know?
okay, and I get that.
And that's what we and see.
But he was to reproduce.
He was
That's what the man is.
But I don't know. But what I'm saying is, how do we know that Mandingo was married?
So
It ain't about being married. Married is made up.
But Mandingo,
All that is made up. That is made up for you to be.
That's
That's made up for you to be with one person.
if Mandingo
So I'm
is
confused. Are
legal,
y'all saying we should be with one person or we shouldn't? Because I think we should.
we were
We were
bred
meant
not
not to be.
We are not.
We were bred like from slavery. We were bred not to be with one person. Y'all were brainwashed to think that y'all don't need a man.
y'all,
Women.
okay.
That's the way. That's
So
the
I'm just
way.
telling Jay.
The brainwash was put on the women that you don't need a man and that he's gonna leave. He's not gonna be there. That's the brainwash that's been put on ever since
We was
slavery.
brainwashed because of Sally having a better kitty and Sally doing a little more tricks than what Mace do.
Well, a lot of times.
See, we talk about
Oh,
before
ladies
Sally
don't
and
get
Mace
no
School
good
and all that stuff.
Well, even
When we were in cages like that, like that's your
But
room.
even before that, when they came to do it, it's like, I have friends that currently right now live in after like they have multiple wives. Like that's where I'm confused because I'm like, we're just used to like a community. Like how all of us are sitting on this couch right now. We can all be in one family. Like it could be one man, multiple wives, and it's gonna sound crazy. It works. It's a community. But I'm thinking that when we got here, we got all these rules. Oh my God, take this one out. This marriage, Christianity, and it's like you gotta be one person, and that's why it's so it's so hard. Like,
Yeah.
that's why we fight it so hard.
It's hard to get away
Were
from
we ever meant to be faithful?
Post-slavery, you know what I'm saying? Multiple, like Christianity was here forever, but Muslim, like for a long time, but Islam, my knowledge was here before. You know what I'm saying? In Islam, yes, they do have the practice of multiple wives.
Huh?
You know
Woman
what I'm saying?
shit is a lot newer than mankind anymore.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why we fight it. So it not to the fact that are we bored? It's simply just following our DNA. Are we just being who we are? Like, was I not wrong this entire time?
But then what you're saying is because a lot of men are not going to be okay with their women going out here doing it. So a lot of men are is in it. They can do it, but they don't want you to do it. We're gonna read the
So we have a
comments.
question. Folks never want to take accountability for their role in infidelity on both sides. Another follow-up, bad choices in partnerships to not paying attention to your partner, to only thinking about themselves, more compromising. If this is agreed upon being a long-term relationship or marriage. Okay, so can we discuss folks not wanting to take accountability for their role in infidelity? Do you guys agree with that?
At times,
How is it at times? Because I do agree.
it's a level of commitment.
It falls back on communication. Like what you said, like what you both right here said, that if my bag has decreased, I still want my dick sucked. But then I'm not sucking your dick because I can't go out and shop. I can't do this right here.
So that's what you was sucking it for?
Yeah. I'm not letting the bad decrease. I'm sucking that dick every day so you can go out work.
No.
Just the cave woman sent that man out there to slay the dragon. Go slay the dragon. Not in my own, I meant to say earlier, follow up, not in my own just sucking his dick. I'm mentally motivating him. I'm nourishing him. Go get it. Go get it. Because we have agreed.
Fucking laziness.
My nigga.
The
My nigga. There you go.
nigga that just don't want to do a damn thing.
I don't know those.
That's true.
But the hustling nigga that just might goddamn came.
Across a bad situation.
Yeah,
You get him out.
he still needs his damn dick.
But then the thing comes back. But that's true. That is true. That's true. And you know, listen, when you gotta keep your head up.
No,
I mean,
that's why you put him on his knees. Don't fuck him while he on doggy style.
I would. But then too, well, with that being said, we definitely have to watch what we fall in love with because certain things fall
I
off.
ain't sucking a PlayStation nigga's dick. I ain't
Yeah.
sucking a
Yeah,
nigga's dick.
niggas could be pulling in mad things.
That's what I'm saying. But see, that's why I managed him. But at first, when I met him, was he the PlayStation nigga? Don't go from the church clothes to now you sitting at home in your joggers. We gotta talk about this. Because they're just like, if I had a head full of hair and I cut it off, I'm gonna talk to my man about it. Big chop gotta be discussed. When you making extreme changes in your relationship, we gotta talk about that. When my dude wanted a career change, he sat me down, he talked. I said, that's not gonna be financially lucrative, but this gentleman just went through a traumatic situation. So as his supporter on his producer, I'm gonna sit back and watch the other go. It was a shit show. I jumped up, I grabbed back, he still adores me to this day for that. We're not together now, but I jumped in.
Is this the painting guy that like to wear pink?
No. He's now.
For real. So is it impossible?
Wow.
All right, men go out and cheat because they have get with the woman too early and they want to marry because they have a baby and that's what they want. We got to strap it up for a bit of vasectomy because sometimes we get pregnant by guys too. And you go out and cheat and now you're unhappy. You need that person. Don't drain my life because your life is drained.
Oh, so basically saying that people get married and get committed because they have a baby.
Shotgun marriages.
No, that's the worst.
Yeah.
Look at Beyonce.
I feel so sorry for those people. They're so unhappy.
You shouldn't do that. If just because you have a baby, you shouldn't be committed to marrying that person. First of all, you shouldn't be having unprotected sex and in position to have a baby by somebody if you're not willing to
The condom.
come with the
The condom can pop.
well, you should be having sex with somebody that you're willing to have a baby with.
But
I mean, at some point in your life, you should be laying down with somebody that you are willing to.
That you can see something with in the
I'm not fucking down. If I mess around, I am going to fuck up. I'm not. It's
tabernacle.
But what age are we? Like, at what age are we? Like, somebody.
I got everybody in my
At
20s.
what age are we?
When I gotta be 30.
Once upon a time,
I stopped.
all you had to do was have a nice smile.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you dig them down.
You got the ugly shit.
Really? Y'all really
Yeah.
do fucking ugly things?
Yeah, they do.
They just want
I thought that was like
No,
a.
it's like that. Some I follow that ass in the mall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So basically, at some point in time,
Now,
yeah,
but now,
there was a point in time in your life. Now it's more like,
I would like for it to be someone, for the person to be potential.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But what
Not
about
just-
those
not
times?
just one and done, but potential.
So what about for a single man that just wants some? He's not looking for that to be a relationship. So what do you do in those situations? Do you just call, what's that, back page, or you call one of these little lines, or
You can, you know, and I'm gonna put my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it. If it satisfies you and you get what you want out of it, there's nothing wrong with, you know, making phone calls like that, you know what I'm saying?
but what if so some men get to the point in time in their life where they're ready to settle down. So a man that's ready to settle down.
Just want what they want. Might not be wanting to settle down, but he might want a female who's, say, like he's 50 something. He might want a woman who's 30 something, who looks like they're 20 something.
So he already know what he wants.
Women doing it too now.
He already knows what he wants, and he's not looking for any kind of commitment. You know what I'm saying? And so in those situations, you might have someone who is
Okay.
That's where I go back to. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what he's willing to do and that's what he wants to do, and he's satisfied with being with himself. You know what I'm saying? He's satisfied with himself.
And I got a question after we read this.
Okay, so this is what the comment is. You got it? It's not just sex as a reason to cheat. People cheat because the excitement isn't at home anymore. It's more chaos. Other needs aren't being met even after the issue has been communicated. Fantasia, the thrill is gone.
Yeah, I feel like people don't just cheat because the sex is bad. I feel like some people draw away from cheating because there's not being given. You know, there's a lack of it. Maybe people they have children now, and
Time.
and sometimes kids and trying to figure out the time. But in those situations, I would say let somebody keep the kid. Sometimes you may have to take a longer break. Ask your boss for a 2-3 hour break. A lot of kids crash.
That's not true.
Well, they will keep you from getting it at the time when you want
Well, listen, when they get to that day, y'all go to y'all fucking room.
No, but are you
They always
Go outside, go find something
Are you
to
a single parent?
do. No.
Okay, so here's the thing I do know for sure. I know a guy who is a single parent in the process of getting custody of his kids. He switched roles with my friend, where he would come to bed with his boxers on. And she would be like, oh shit, I ain't getting none tonight because this nigga don't came to bed with his boxers on. I want to have sex. So if you have a man sometimes who the role reverses and he becomes that single father, he takes on the role as the woman. And then you have the woman who's sitting here who wants to cheat because she's now in the mentality of the man. She's looking like, but then you got
Woman is wrong too. You can't stop the intimacy. Fuck them kids.
but you can't fuck the kid. You can't fuck no, but when you're
No, the reason why I say it, because them little motherfuckers move out the intimacy I have with my mate. We gotta sustain it. Like these kids is fooling off. Like you just gotta read it.
You gotta
That's why
find
that
the time.
partnership and that friendship. If it's a bend over the sink, a quick morning shower, a blowjob before work, those kids is sleep at night. Those kids are asleep. Put them motherfuckers down. Everybody loves
But when you're sitting, but when you're
Scheduling.
sometimes you have to. Sometimes you have to.
No, that's what he do. That's what he do. He starts scheduling that little chick.
Come on.
I bet he find time to fuck.
Because scheduling doesn't have to make it wrong. Because when I say scheduling, as far as when you have
Yeah, man.
my kid is depending on the age.
Y'all
you
kids
ain't
are
about 9, you ain't about 10. I see you after those times. Then the kid got a problem. You gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say scheduling.
So sometimes your kid may be up for a long time, but at the same time, you might say, okay, well, the kid was up last night, so tomorrow I'm coming home for lunch.
Absolutely.
I mean, you have to, but you have to make it,
Now
you have to make it work.
Like, oh, he in there sleep.
You gotta make it work.
Well, this is my kid's bedroom was
But no,
upstairs.
yeah,
My
I
bedroom was
my
downstairs.
son. Okay, Devin with his roster.
When I was single,
Oh, oops. I'll be the teammate today.
Yeah,
I had a roster too.
you did,
Once upon a time.
and you knew what they were gonna do.
Huh?
you had a black book.
When you
It's
back
not a black book. It wasn't a black book for me, but I had a roster. You know, it might be 7 days in a week. I might have 5 on the roster for a week. You know, someone's on their period, they're off the roster.
You wouldn't have sex with somebody that was on their period.
No,
Why?
that's not me. I'm not into that. You know,
Yeah.
not saying that it hasn't happened before, but that's not what
So
I'm
is it
into.
okay? So does a man get a freebie to go out and cheat if a woman's on the period? Is that a reason
I
to
wouldn't
cheat?
say that it is.
It depends on where you're in the relationship.
Yeah, 'cause if you're married, then come on, your husband doesn't
I
understand.
can make up a reason. You didn't make the damn banana pudding. I'm out of here. Okay?
I remember them
If I,
days.
if I want to get out, I can find a reason to get upset and get the
Yeah.
hell out and go do what I want to do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So there's no particular reason.
Why people?
My opinion, it all depends on where you're at in your life.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Because at younger ages, what do we want to do? We want to experiment. We want to try different things. We want to figure out what we like.
so let me pose the question, is it impossible not to cheat?
It's not. But it's
Do you think, well, let's change the question, do you think all men and women cheat?
not in every relationship, but everyone has.
Huh? No, in their relationships.
Everyone has done it, but it doesn't. They hadn't necessarily done it in every relationship.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So let's say, do you think it's long-term relationships? Because I know people that's been married for 50 years or a long time. Do you think that it's impossible not to cheat in 50 years?
It depends on, are you happy?
Yeah,
Is
I
pussy
think
even
it is
good?
possible.
Is she
I
even
think it
doing
is.
anything?
Do you think it's possible not to cheat?
Not to cheat. I think it is possible.
I think so too.
It's like
I know some
in
people that have.
relationship, it's possible for a person not to cheat, but it all depends on where they're at.
So what makes you, as a man, what makes you not cheat in 50 years?
Loyalty. So, I got a man.
Appreciation.
Yeah,
Well, what is happiness? Oh, you just said appreciation.
Happiness is
consideration.
Because how do somebody show you appreciation?
Whatever the hell that man, whatever the fuck makes him happy. That's what the fuck you're doing.
If you don't know that within 50 years, you got a real fucking problem.
Is happiness subjective?
That's a good.
Depends on where you're at.
The falls back on what George Ray have been saying, what Roxy has. Because Roxy's gonna step in and be that phenomenal cheerleader. She's gonna like dick you down and everything.
So in that situation, it's not. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why a person, you know, if they're feeling like that. My father, his wife, outstanding. You know what I'm saying? Outstanding person. Like I could only world for father to go inside. Outside. Didn't. You know what I'm saying? But as a person, I don't and never see like it. Like she tripped when I was having my clothes. I'm supposed to be, he's a man, he's supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, of course my dad has some comical. But
So people have their own standards to have on what you should be doing in a relationship. So it all depends on your relationship. And sometimes people try to base their relationships off of others or what somebody else is doing in theirs, and it messes up your relationship. Because you can't compare, like, you shouldn't compare. You should, a lot of times people go cheat because you're wanting something that your friend is getting, or wanting something that this reality show is giving.
Stop lying. Stop lying to yourself.
Yeah.
If you once you stop lying to yourself about what you can do and what you're willing to do, then you can be honest with that other person. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta stop lying to yourself and stop trying to be something that you're not.
So can I ask a question? Do men cheat and not make the person aware that they're cheating? And I'm talking about like the side piece. Do it if the man has
That the side piece know that they're
Yes.
that they're the side piece.
yes,
Shit.
And like
All depends.
it all depends, but like if I was married, you definitely have to know. You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely have to know.
what are the signs of a man cheating?
So,
You never know.
what's the
No,
sign
I mean,
of a woman
what-
cheating? Because y'all do it better than us.
No, okay, but most
Well,
The energy shift.
I can kind of like tell you the signs of a man. The signs of a man cheating. A lot of times, and men don't even know, but they do give off. It's the change, and you got a man that's having sex with you 4 or 5 times a week, and then now he's having sex with you every once in a while. You best to know that he's a man. He's going to get it from somewhere. Like that man ain't just not having sex. They need it. They gotta release. They gonna get blue balls, but they want sex. They ain't. Don't let them lie or trick you into thinking that they're not going to do something. They're going to get it, and the only reason why they're making an excuse why they're not doing it is because they're doing it somewhere else. Period. Especially if it's a young man.
You
He's
better
going to
be
get it.
an angel or
Or he just turn it up. He been giving it to you 3, 4 times a week, and then now all of a sudden he can't. Come
Well,
on.
I guess it's hard. I guess it's hard for me to have an opinion because I've been the cheater, I've been the mistress, I've been the liar. So I really just like at this point, it does really where you at in life. Because at this point, I'm like, I'm just pretty chill. Like I've done my dirt. I want to settle, but I do know karma comes full circle. So me personally, I don't overthink these things. I just feel like if I drain his nuts, I fed his belly, his clothes are clean. He's nice to me. We do nice things. We got a good thing over friends. We laugh. I'm not looking for the extra. Now, do those things exist? Yes, because I've done things where I've been at cookouts, at this man and wife's cookout, at his cousin's girlfriend. I've been in the same house, whether been
I've been at their wedding.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you have to think about that. Life is fucking full circle. So
Yeah.
now I'm all chill. I got rid of my thought days. I'm cool and I'm all mature and loving and energy wise. Now I know how to support a man, nurture a man, love on a man. But it's gonna be some little bitch probably at my cookout too. I'm gonna be the best dick sucking wife, canary yellow walls. You see our new patio, bitch. I fed him herbs. Bitch, I know the pin numbers. It's a role reversal. I was a kid and now I'm a cat. So I might get bit by a kid. A kid might be fucking the shit out of my husband. I have to take that L. Do I want to know? Do I want it in my face? No. But am I going to settle for a great, awesome man that's good to me, nurtures my soul, and might go out for a scoop? This is that old mob life.
My whole thing is keep it. My whole thing is keep it out the eye, because if you really love someone, you're not gonna hurt them. So you're not gonna bring it to their face, even though, especially as a woman, you know you done did your dirt, and now you're looking and saying that it karma or whatever. A lot of times, you still don't want to accept that because you don't want the hurt, you don't want the pain.
Can't hurt.
So
No, that's not fair. That's like you saying, that's like you being a murderer and then you crying somebody killed your cousin. Suck it up, princess. I cannot sit here and cry my fucking soul out when I was eating.
but do you accept it? Do you accept it
I
because you done
accept,
did it?
I accept my path.
Yeah.
Now, that's why I say I am a cat now, so I'm not gonna play these little girl games. So will it be done to me? Yeah. But am I gonna fuck with a real genuine guy, marry a good guy? Yeah. And it's just that unspoken language. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. I might have a great man. We done built a great home, great business. He gonna get his dick sucked every 6 months. What can I do? I was sucking dicks once every 6 months.
And the thing that you have learned from that is because you know what some other woman wasn't doing, and you had to fulfill those needs where somebody else wasn't doing what they that man wanted him to do. So being a cheater, whether you're a man or a woman, allows you to know what you should and shouldn't be doing. And I don't even pretty much say a cheater because sometimes you're not even in a marriage. A lot of people taking this stuff so serious. Being just in a relationship, you're out here dating and people ready to kill over small things. Like that's not your woman. You don't own anybody. You don't own that man. You don't own that woman, even in a marriage. But you are a little more committed when it comes down to marriage. But being y'all people out here dating and still taking it so serious.
Believe it or not, as much dirt as I done when I become a wife, I'm being excellent. So I'm gonna have to accept that karma because I was probably sucking an excellent wife's husband's dick.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be I'm not gonna cheat. I'm not doing none of that bullshit. He's gonna be great to me.
Yeah.
But every now and then he might go wrong. I
Yeah.
might have to just take that out.
So basically, all you can do as that woman, as that man, is be the best that you can be.
For the role you're chosen at that
Yes.
time, I was the best dick sucking mistress. Now I'm be the best fucking wife.
Wife.
I no longer
Yes.
want to be a cheating or the mistress. I've evolved. I'm a whole woman. Oh, I was.
Yeah, that's dirty to be out here messing with somebody else.
And then you don't fall in love with nobody husband, bitches, and fuck the rules
Yeah.
again. You don't love nobody's husband,
Mhm.
crazy, silly ass little girl.
A big man, but there's laws.
Pretty much. It's rules to this, and they're breaking it, and that's why people are getting killed and emotional and being hurt. That's why these bitches loving kids, they breaking the rules. It's rules. I've done dirty mistress things. Now I want to be an excellent wife. It's like me giving back to the man universe. It's like a gangbanger now being a motivational speaker.
But is
That'll be
anyone
me.
but is somebody wrong in the situation? Is the person that's cheating, is the woman wrong for cheating with the husband, or is the husband wrong? Is somebody wrong?
No, the man is wrong. I don't
Because
fault,
he's the one married.
yes, I don't fault the woman. I do not fault the woman that cheated with my husband. I fault my husband. This is what I've always said. That
Yeah.
because you have options, you have choice. You gotta meet me, you gotta play, you gotta take those clothes off. It goes back to my husband. I have no issues with you. I
Yeah.
hope you got yours, young lady. But
Yeah.
I have issues with my husband or my girl.
Because he should have came to you and
I'm the same
married.
way. I don't have a problem with he just doing his thing. He's
Yeah.
doing what he's supposed to do.
They can't be mad.
You know what I'm saying? I got a problem with my woman.
So even if he knows that you're married, then
You gotta check the
you
bitch.
ain't gonna be in my house. So
Now,
you see.
now you know of me, and you know that's my woman, and or
Yeah, that's, yeah.
you know me lightweight,
They're
whether
wrong.
whether
If you know,
whether you friends or a friend of mine, and we, we
Yeah.
all get together.
It's a line.
Now, you don't cross the line.
Yeah.
You know.
So
what
if
I'm
it's your homeboy and he messing with your girl, that's a line.
saying? That's
So you-
obvious line.
So pretty much then you mad at both of them. Both of them have to be accountable for.
I'm
Like,
mad.
if she
I
didn't,
think
You still mad at your husband?
I'm mad at my
You're not mad at your best friend?
No,
shit.
I'm not.
I am mad
I'm
at
not
everyone.
mad.
I'm mad at the mistress that did not know me, but you knew he was married. I knew these men were married. You're wrong. Wrong is wrong. We
No,
both did
no.
something wrong. I was wrong for sleeping with married men.
No.
Knowing they went home to their
So
wife.
do you
Yeah.
think
Me and
that
my
the woman should take it out? on
This
you?
goes back to the comment that was put up there. It's nobody's taking accountability. Me as a mistress, although I was great, I never got caught. I never broke no homes up. I was amazing. I gave advice and I made excuses for them. Like, oh, I'm the nice one. No, bitch, you are sucking her husband's dick.
Yeah.
He is taking you on trips when they are on trips. That is wrong. You are enabling this act. And when you get a husband, it's gonna be done to you. That's why I could
It
stand.
don't
I
have to
climbed
be. It
dick.
don't have to be done to you.
What I'm saying, you
I'm
need to
claiming
be.
it's not gonna happen.
You
with you.
not claiming it, but you have to be aware and awake because possibly you'll be a fucking fool to be not my husband.
Well, that's why I was
But see, shouldn't nobody feel like whether you've been a good woman or bad out here?
That's
for
why
the
people
sake-
be crying on their
this is made up.
needing therapists. No, you have to accept what you put in the universe.
But that's any. That will be anybody. You can be the best woman out here. Your man knows you don't.
That man told me he was gonna spoil me. That man took me shopping, and I sucked that lady's husband.
It doesn't matter.
That
That doesn't matter.
It's accountability
No,
from every
I'm sorry.
step.
blame my husband.
Got a good time.
I blame my husband.
Your actions.
I'm sorry.
You're speaking as the wife. I'm from the mistress point of view. I still was wrong.
But here's the thing
Whether I
about
knew
it.
about the wife or not.
This is how I look
It's a
at it.
married man.
No, but this is how I look at it. And I understand where you're coming from, and I'm gonna let Tiana say what she gotta say. But this is how I look at it. That agreement, that marriage license, whatever, that's between me and my husband. My husband should have known what he was not supposed to do. That has nothing to do with you. That's how I look at it.
I guess my
So
karma
how I look at it is, he asked me to marry him. We stood before God. We made this promise. He made that promise to me. You're on the outside. You have nothing to do with that. That's why I'm blaming my husband. And I'm gonna say, you know what, girl, I'm glad you got what you got. But my issue is with him. It's
Yeah.
not with you.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm gonna bring all of my issues and what I did up front. I'm not marrying somebody without telling them what I done did and what I've been through. Like, you're gonna know that up front. A lot of women keep a lot of secrets. They don't tell a lot of things. So when a man marries you, he should know what he's marrying. If you've been a hoe and you've been out here screwing a whole bunch of people and doing all kind of things, he should know that. He shouldn't have to find out by his best friend. Yeah. But what happens is that women sit up there and try to act like they just been, oh, I'm an angel and I haven't did anything, so I'm trying to get married now and I'm not telling him anything because I don't want him to know my past. But what about when your past come out when you've been married for 5 years? He should have known that
I
about
visit
you.
back home, so everything.
Let him marry you. That is a part of you that you've been out here messing with married men. That is a part of you that you've been out here
You have to
messing
own it.
with women. Whatever you've been doing out here, that's a part of you.
Well,
And he should be able to decide whether he still wants to be with you.
let the church say amen.
So-
Amen.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
But that's where you should be. And women, to see what happens is when we go into relationships feeling like, oh, I did this and it just might happen to me. So you're feeling a guilt and something just might happen to you because our thoughts are very powerful. What we do is very powerful. Our mind, our thoughts are very powerful. A lot of that energy
No,
comes
it's not guilt. It's just that I'm open to that may can happen, and don't be crying on your pillow and acting a fool, girl. Like you don't have a story or a past as well. I guess that's my energy. What I'm saying, I'm taking full accountability for my actions that I did when I was a mistress. Now that I've grown up, I'm a different person. I want to be all in love, be committed. It might happen to you, shorty. Don't be crying on your pillow.
No, you're gonna cry regardless.
No, I can't.
You're gonna feel, especially if you commit yourself to anything, regardless of what you've been through, it's gonna be a point of time in your life you're just not gonna let that go with not being sad.
I'm a whole different breed. Like I would have to take that. I've done.
But
I get it
but
to
you
the
know one
universe.
thing that you said, have never been committed to somebody. It's a difference. Once you commit yourself to somebody and you don't cheat, it's a different thing. See, once you've been out here, you've been cheating, you've been getting it and doing it, that's free. It is a drive, that is a rush. It's a whole different feeling. But once you commit yourself to somebody and you've been good to them and then they shit you, that's a whole nother thing. That's not even on the same page. That's a whole different page. That's a whole
Yeah,
different
'cause
feeling.
this is a whole new walk for me.
Yeah, and so your feelings are gonna be different. When he do something bad and hurt you, you're gonna feel a different way. It ain't gonna be the same as when you was out here and you were doing your thing and all of that. Once you commit yourself and somebody do you wrong, it's like, wait a minute, I was loyal to you.
No,
I could have been out here doing.
Switch dick, you sucking in?
I'm not.
I'm just saying, I mean, you don't have a problem.
Yeah, it's a difference. And that's why a lot of people cheat because they don't want to be hurt. That's why a lot of people cheat.
Yeah,
because
that's
they-
a biggest defense mechanism. Like
Yeah, see, come on now. So that's a defense. Just said it. It's a defense. So once you have that guard up and you just put it down, you don't have that guard up no more. That's not your defense no more. Now you out there bobbing and weaving. You have allowed this guy to get in your defense. You're not defensive no more. Your walls are down. It's down.
The wall of China has been defeated. The Berlin Wall.
You have let that down. And sometimes even with letting our walls down, we still don't defeat the thought that has been going through our head.
That hurt me hard.
So is cheating do cheating come from, let's say your mate is not giving you what you need and you're thinking about somebody else, is that cheating?
Yes, I'm guilty of it.
Like during sex, you're just thinking about it.
You're thinking about it during sex, like is that cheating? Like, because you can't get off. And right now, your woman being lazy, she ain't, so now you're thinking about
Why do I watch porn all day?
somebody
I was about to say that. It's
So am I cheating when I'm looking at porn?
no, are you cheating when you thinking about some other great
sex
sex,
level.
some other great sex that you had, but you don't want to physically go do it, but because you can't get off right now because some people would call it being bored.
I don't think it's cheating, but it's very borderline behavior. You need to be careful. You
Yes.
just might act on it. If you're in the right situation, under the pipe, or any intoxicant, or in your chest, you just might slip and fall on top. So yeah, like it's borderline. Like that's when if your partner is your friend, you're like, hey, you need to start. Like you need to communicate with your partner. Things are shifting. Like I'm a very honest person. Babe, I'm getting a little bored. Things are shifting. Is it me? Because I'm sub. Like, do I need to do something or do I need to try something new? So I just communicate because I guess that's my way of saying, kind of thinking about cheating, not a whore no more. You should start talking to me
Oh,
differently.
so if you're kind of thinking about cheating, if you're thinking about cheating, is this the time to bring forth to your
Yes.
person that I'm thinking about
Yeah,
cheating?
don't tell them that. That's
No,
me.
do you not tell him I'm thinking about cheating? So
You tell them.
I think that will bring insecurity. No, I'll communicate just simply like, hey babe, lately the sex is a little different. Like I'm gonna tell what I want. Fuck the cheating, fuck the act. I'm gonna tell you the things that lead up to it. Because now I need more attention, I need more time. So I'm gonna talk to you about what I need. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm thinking about doing, because if I'm thinking about doing it, and that's the word, it's a big word.
So I would say that's the first step. What about, I think that the first step is communicating, and then when the person doesn't do it, do you tell that person, oh, I'm actually thinking about,
Nope, you evaluate yourself.
you can't
You
keep,
gotta evaluate yourself first. Now, I done told you what I want, but have you taken into consideration, this man that took on a project at work? His grandma just died last year, nigga done gained weight. Like, you gotta take into, I don't know, I look at everything.
but see,
Now that I'm older, because I'm like, now I done did all of this, oh.
see, I think after a while, what happens is because people are afraid to tell that they're getting ready to go cheat. What happens is, because your husband don't know, or your wife don't know, they don't know how to react on how you feel. So they feel like they can continue to keep giving you the same treatment. You have to actually communicate and tell what it is that you feel like. If your thoughts, if it's in your mind, it's as close as going ahead and doing it. So you have to be able to. Oh no, it's not. You're gonna hurt him. You're gonna hurt him more by not telling
To
him
me,
that
that's
you
the
was
problem. I want to talk about the solution. Hey, babe,
No.
no longer. Babe, choke me.
No.
Babe, we need to go on dates. I'm not gonna tell him I'm thinking about cheating.
Why?
Because now I'm gonna freak out. Because if this nigga thinking about cheating, it is on this.
But are you thinking about doing it? So when you're thinking about doing it, do you not
like,
tell
let me
your
see, like
husband?
my conversation with my homegirl would be like, "Bitch, I'm getting or you ain't fucking me."
Why would you tell her your best friend and the person that you're with is that man? Your friend is not the one.
That's not your relationship.
See, because what happens is that your friend will be up in your bedroom like, shoot, boy, she tired of you. I want to see
Oh
what
no, me and my friends are stuck with the same guy. You know.
But I'm talking about somebody you really like.
But so when I die, my friends have permission to sleep with my guy.
Look, you're not dead.
No, but
You know, like the rules is like I have friends in my life that's been 20 years plus. We've shared dicks. I have wiped the dick off dating.
But this is somebody that you're somebody you're committed to. Somebody you love, you're committed to.
I'm not worried about my friends.
No,
I promise to my soul.
Not your friends. I'm talking about somebody that you're committed
her
to.
guy right now.
And somebody that you're committed to and you're thinking about cheating.
I wouldn't tell them. I think that's mean. It's to verbally say, "Hey, babe, I'm thinking about cheating." I think that's kind of mean.
I think
So
that's
then-
communication.
I think that's opening.
So please, would you like somebody to tell? So would y'all like for somebody to tell you that
I agree with you with.
Before she go out, I think it's a dick from the
Yeah,
back.
but I don't know.
Yeah, he's-
let's get
You know, but you.
like that. You said before what? You said what? Jay?
Yeah, before she get to sucking niggas dick from the back, she need to go at least talk to the motherfucker that she quit. Way before she talked to her fucking best friend. Best friend shouldn't even,
Be in your business.
nah, not that guy.
But see, I told my friend God, you're not doing X, Y, Z. I told, like, here's the thing about it. And I came out and said, this is what I told him. I said, every time I see you, you're getting your dick sucked. I said, you like dick. I said, your dick gets sucked every time you see me. Your dick gets sucked in the bathroom, shower, whenever. I have literally called him and said, come to my job so I can suck your dick. Because I know how much she likes having his dick sucked. If you can't finger me, and I know that I'm giving you what you need sexually, and you can't finger me, then I'm gonna sit up and tell you, can I have a girlfriend? Hey, I think we need to start thinking somebody.
I'm a daily communicator. I'm not gonna let it get to that point.
But
The
it
first
gets to that
day,
point.
I'm not, that's the
It
gap.
gets to that
See,
point.
maybe that's why I've never been committed, because deuces, brother, I told you, on Monday, you didn't fuck me right. Tuesday morning, I said, hey, last night was different. This is how I like to be fucked. I'm communicating every day. It's the credit score.
It's not. It's not. Because here's the thing about it. No, because here's what you just said here and said. His grandma don't die. He got too stressful at work and stuff like that. He got other projects that you, the producer, put me in, coach. You let the producer you let him do other things. So you give them like a little, like, he gets a leeway. Baby, we talked about this last one. You still not doing what I asked you to do.
Yeah, so now I'm not happy. When I say I'm not happy, we need to talk. It's time to start conversations. Because apparently you're not holding up your
But
back,
I'm into you. I'm into you. So therefore,
I'm into me more.
but the thing about it is though, and I get that part. It's the part about being into you more, because me being into me more, I'm open to communicating and saying, guess what? This is not working. Whereas before, let me call up such and such. Hey, come over.
Yeah, that's what I do. I exit. I properly
But
exit now. I know
but
what you
then
mean.
you don't properly exit.
Yeah.
Now you sit here and you have that conversation with him when it comes back to what they see, you have that communication. And you're telling him, this isn't working for me.
I guess I'm safe to say I'm a runner because I could just leave.
But you can't do that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't, because now, but you can't though. You can't be a runner anymore, because remember what you just stated in this conversation, you've changed now, you're mature now, you're grown now, you're not self-sabotaging now, you
No,
can't
it's
run.
still work. I'm not happy, and I told you I'm not happy, and I've given you ways to make me happy, and you've not done it, and your grandma died, we did counseling, and you're still not doing this. I'm gonna leave before I cheat, because I am
There
now.
you go. And that's
I'm
what you
leaving
should.
now. I'm leaving.
Yes.
I'm gone, brother. I'm a runner. I hate to say it, yeah.
Well, I'm trying not to run this
I'm a
time.
So
runner.
we're gonna
I'm a runner.
go ahead and close out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let everybody give their opinion, like 2-3 minutes on how they feel about the situation, and give something to the people that they can take with them and have with them. Like learn something different if they didn't know. So we're gonna start with you.
I can't really, I don't believe I can give you different, but man, if you don't have a person that you can get 100% honest with, and if you're not being 100%, that's the number one problem right there. Not being honest with yourself, because you can't be honest with honesty.
Be yourself. Whatever level of phase you are, just be yourself. Just be honest with yourself. Be yourself. Be comfortable in the skin you're in, because what I've learned from every face I've worn, they love me because I love being me. So just be yourself, be honest, and you're gonna genuinely find somebody that loves and adore every part of you. Whether he wants to love a representative, because you have some people that want to fall in love with a representative because they're not comfortable with themselves, vice versa. So be yourself, love yourself, you'll get the best.
I think attitude, uh, don't dictates everything and shit. But, you asking for, she's asking for, shit, how you responding to that shit, giving what they asking for or not. I think attitude takes it a long way. no fucking appreciation for fucking man. Takes it very fucking long. Cause we ain't that.
We didn't touch on that enough. But,
Yeah. You know, so a lot of times, man cheat on you because, you know, which might not be no good. But, you know, you still might check on some other boxes. But, you know, the, the lack of fucking appreciation of what he's doing. And are you actually, does he actually feel happy? You know, so you're not getting it there a lot of times. Kids come into play, jobs come into play, career, health issues come into play, it's all kind of fucking shit. You know, especially as the motherfucker get older, it's gonna be more stuff. You know, then you got the physical shit. I mean, hell, are you looking away from it? You know, this, that, and the third. You might be wanting some this, that, and the third. You may have been one thing and get started, and then you let yourself get to another thing, and you're like, well, shit, what the fuck? You know, so.
That's why you put the contract in.
Yeah,
I ain't signed up for
I'm
that.
in the contract right now. Let's talk about it.
So I really think, you know, attitude really dictates, you know, what y'all gonna do, how far you gonna go, you know, how the shit started. Could have started on fucking snatching ass. Matter of fact, I got married. My first wife. Talked to her personally. But it was a high level of interest. You know. So it wasn't okay. 2 hours and I was over that motherfucker all night, all morning. Yeah, then calling in to fucking work next day. That's cash in. But it was still one of those things. Why she's the first wife because you know you fucking had. So you know,
That she could make that?
no,
Don't you have anything else that happened?
Yeah, so happy.
no, listen, I need certain shit out of you. You know, I mean,
You a wife, you can't just do it on your own, you gotta be that backbone.
and attitude is up there. I need some cooking, I need some fucking sex, I need some fucking house tune. If that's too much for you, I don't give a shit if you piece of pussy. If you coming over, and I was saying, I would just all out.
You're supposed to do that.
But you know, you got a lot of bitches out here, one thing they want to do is come over and pop some pussy. And they think, goddamn, that's enough.
That said that he should go to this girl house and he took his homeboy because she was real good big. And he told the homeboy, he was like, yo, her house gonna be nasty as hell.
What I'm saying,
Overlooked that.
one
That
that you wanna
thing
be with. No,
Yeah,
that's
you talking about
yeah,
being
you just try
I'm
it.
just saying, no.
Yeah, that's
So
disgusting.
have it, sure.
Oh, my culture comment is easy. Feel free and just do what you do. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway.
Right, so I feel like before you get into a committed relationship, I feel like you should always experience and go out here, be free in the world, because a lot of times people don't have any experience and then they get into a committed relationship and now they want to be free after 5, 6 years or so, or maybe even longer, however many it takes, because you don't have the experience and now you want to experience different things. Experience as much as possible. You don't have to be in a committed relationship. Some people get into it because it's in their heritage, some other people done did it. So you don't have to do those things. That's something that's been done. Don't be committed to somebody and they looking for something from you that you can't give, because it's a hurting factor. You shouldn't hurt the person that you're with if you really and truly love them. Go out there, be free. Be free. You don't have to get into a committed relationship. And I will state that again, you don't have to be committed. Be committed when you are ready. I don't give a darn if it's 50 years old. If that's when you want to be committed and be real to somebody, I don't care if you're a woman or a man, because both of them cheat. Both of them cheat. So when you're ready to be committed, and that's what y'all agree on, if you willing, it don't matter what relationship you're in, because some women allow their men to be with other women, and that's what we're having right now. We got different types of relationships. Y'all have an agreement. Y'all agree on those things, and if that's what y'all agree on, y'all should conversate before y'all get committed and know what you're getting into before you actually get into it. Because a lot of people are getting into relationships and you don't even know what you're getting into until you, I mean, sometimes it's 4 or 5 days just because you got married and now it's done switched all up, but you never had those conversations. You thought that it was time to have them after you got married. But we need to know each other, women, men. Don't be afraid to say what happened in your past. If you're afraid to say what happened in your past, don't do it, because it should come out. Your husband should know who you are, and men, you should know who your wife is. If you do anything that you don't want to tell anybody, then you're not ready to be in a committed relationship. Commit yourself with somebody that don't care what your past is. They care about you and their future. That's who you should be with, because you should be able to be open with whoever you are with, and y'all should be able to agree on. Just gotta be able to agree
Commit
on
to
it.
yourself.
You gotta be able to agree on it. Not only committing to yourself and loving yourself, because we don't want to be selfish in these relationships. We definitely want to commit and be faithful to the person that we're with and own up to a lot of things that the other person is wanting. Because if we do that, if I own up to what my husband wants and I do at least 95% of the things that he wants me to do, that makes a 5%er out there on the other side. So it's a little chance for him to go out there and get that 5%. He may just like my 95%. So you will
stand in my proactive energy. If I'm doing my job, I'm not really worried about what he's doing.
Yes, you should at least give him 95% of the things that he wants. You can't be just 100%. I can't say that, because some women, you don't get that because you had babies and maybe you have tried. But you should still be getting up and at least showing him you change your diet. You may not be exercising, but you change your diet, so he can see that you're trying to make progress. You gotta give credit.
Effort.
Come on, you gotta put forth effort so he can at least give you some credit, or she can at least give you some credit. Because we can't put it all on women right now, because some of these men walk around here with big bellies too. So they look like they pregnant right about now. They getting all fat and unattractive. So you still, both of us on both ends have to, put in the effort, because men are very visually attractive to women. Women, some of us are, but a lot of times we just want a man. Shoot. But a lot of times we're not. A lot of women are not. I can't say that a lot of women are not very visual. I'm talking about visually. A lot of women just want men. Men are very visual. Women they'll look, and long as his face, cute, whatever his body is like, they just like, shoot, I just want to meet, whatever. A lot of women give in to that stuff, but men are very visual. He's going to look. A lot of women you will see a man, he have on his clothes, and you don't really look like that. A man will see a woman with some clothes on, but he see that shape up under them clothes. He is looking. A lot of women ain't just like, dang, like, you're not just doing it.
They're different when they got those joggers on.
Well, that's very different, because you can't really tell what's going on in there. So sometimes you can't really tell what's really going on just by looking at it. Like, it is what it is. But me and the girl can be going past the barbershop and he like, a woman can see a man with a nice face, she looking like, man, he look good, and keep on doing whatever she was doing. But a man, if he see a nice body, he gonna look, and a lot of times, just not to be disrespectful, he doesn't look the same way he would look if he wasn't with his woman. But men are very visual, and as a woman, you
But that's
expect your
your
man.
fault for wearing his t-shirts. Girl. That's your fault for thinking it's cute to put on his joggers. Cause I don't know. I'm giving slut energy until I can't. I'm
Yeah,
I'm giving what he likes. I want him to look at me with a
Yeah,
simmer.
but just because you have a body that he looks at doesn't mean that he's not gonna look at other
Oh, we
women.
can look.
Yeah, he can look at.
Yes.
So that's all I'm saying is men are very visual, but it boils down to give at least as much as possible. You want to give your mate as much as you can, at least put forth the effort. Like y'all communicate and give him what he wants. So I'm gonna say, stand for something, or you will fall for anything. Thank you.
Peace.
Hey.
Come back and see us, you hear?